That is
JP.
And this is Googie. And this is the JP and Googie Podcast. Episode 28, Season 2. We are calling this one Friendship and Honesty. Valentine's Day special, baby. Let's go, JP. Woo! In there, JP looking good. We matching. Ooh, who looks better in
Me.
burgundy?
Me.
JP and Googie, we looking like the best looking father-daughter duo to ever do it.
I didn't tell him to match, he just did it.
FDD. It's not a podcast, JP, right? Unless I throw on the what?
The fitted.
Woo, JP and Googie fitted 101. You already know. Coolest logo on the planet. JP drew. Let's not forget that. JP, we in here, JP.
Can you lift up the mic a little bit, please?
Lift it up a little bit.
Yes,
all right.
Thank you.
All right, let's go, people.
Gracias.
We'll start it off with, I think we should start it off with Valentine's Day, right? We don't have an Alani review today, right? Unfortunately, but we have a Valentine's Day haul for you guys, right, JP?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with the haul. JP, what were your two favorite items that you got for Valentine's Day? Show the people what you got.
These things?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, one of the first gifts I got that day was flowers.
Now we got flowers.
And not just any flowers. I got these flowers. Look how
South
cute.
Park flowers, let's go. The bouquet.
They're from Walmart. They're so cute. This is what I really wanted this, so I was happy I got it. Look how fat Cartman is. His double chin roll.
Tell people, who's your favorite South Park character?
Kyle.
Remind the people.
Kyle, duh.
And since when have you been watching South Park?
Like 2020.
2022. She got years into the South Park game. OG fan.
Yes.
We still haven't seen the new season, but we'll get on it.
I've seen a good amount.
Yeah, you've been watching it, right? Yeah? Okay, she's been watching the season. I'm sure it's fantastic. Now show the people your favorite gift that you got for Valentine's Day.
So, you know how I really like this band?
Let's go!
I got the Folie du vinyl.
Hard.
Which is why I'm wearing red. I'm wearing like an outfit.
Let's go, we matching.
Inspired by, yeah. Look how cool it is. And the thing that I find really cool about it is that the track list and stuff, it's all backwards.
Ooh, we're giving you the full breakdown, baby. Let's go.
It's
JP.
very cool.
All right. So what album is this one in the batch?
Like what number?
Yeah, what number is this album?
Fourth.
The fourth album. Ooh, okay.
Technically fifth, but fourth.
So this is after give them all
Infinity,
four.
Okay, so
We got
Take This to Your Grave.
Take This to Your Grave, number one.
From Under the Cork Tree.
From Under the Cork Tree, number two.
Infinity on High, my
Infinity
favorite.
on High.
And then Folie
Which is
du.
JP's favorite. And then the fourth album. Folie or Deux? What is it, Folie?
Folie.
It's not like a fillet of fish. It's
No,
Folie.
it's French.
It's French?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So this is Folie et Deux. What does that mean?
Do. I think it's like madness for two or something.
Madness for two?
Like two people like going crazy.
Do you know why they did a bear on top of a bear? Do you know any
I don't know.
Why that's the cover
I
art?
pictured this as Pete, but I don't know. It kind of looks like Pete a little bit.
I agree with you. I think
I'm not really
that's
sure.
Patrick on top of Pete.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'd say
and then
so.
you notice how like the black bear is a little heavier than this.
What is that supposed to be?
So that would mean that's Patrick.
He's calling Patrick fat.
No, what I'm saying is that a brown bear, you think?
Grizzly bear, something like that.
It's a grizzly bear, one of those bears. And he's a little chunkier. And then you got Pete, who's the smaller bear, because he's smaller. And that's his face. I think it's a great album cover, by the way. I think it's fantastic.
He hasn't listened to it, but it's so good.
It's a great... They do amazing artwork.
I know.
Cover work. It's really cool. Okay, let's show the people what's inside, JP. What came with this one?
Do the vinyls first, or should we do that?
Yeah, do the vinyls first.
Okay, so
What is... No. We'll do the insert first. Because that's what people usually look at first, yes.
Okay. So, we got the art, right? But it's not your regular art where it's like a page of like lyrics and all that. No. It's a poster.
It's a poster.
It's like a square poster.
Okay.
But the back is even better. You know why? Look at it. It's all them.
It's really cool.
It's like very abstract. Like, Andy's my favorite. Look at him. He's angry.
Do you know about any of the inspiration on the poster?
Inspiration?
Yeah. Do you know why they chose to go with that style of art?
I think it's because the album's very. How do I put it? It's very like creative and like unique.
Okay.
Like the themes of it, the music videos, the topics, like all of it's very
unique.
Yeah.
Do you know what that style of artwork is called? Abstract art. That's what we're gonna call this, right, JP?
That's what it seems like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Maybe you should look closer at it and
then
try to figure out why they put some of the stuff that they put into their faces. You know what I mean? Like, he's got hands. You know, is there a reason why he has that? You know, this skull.
Yeah, there's like a little like astronaut guy. Planets like he's got a bee.
Show the people so that they can see what it looks like.
It's hard because it's such a big poster. I don't really know how to show you up close.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. I like it a lot, and I want to hang it up, but I'm gonna put like a frame on it.
Gotta frame it. You have to.
Super cool. Probably my favorite part of the. Yeah, and then I gotta show the vinyls. So.
2 vinyls in this one?
Yes.
Okay. How many tracks they got on the album?
13.
13. It's got 13 bangers.
It's an odd number.
Right, okay, it's an odd number.
Right.
2 vinyls.
So, got the first one. It's got a little design on it, as you can see. This one's bright yellow. I could understand why they did the bright yellow. Personally, I don't really like bright yellow, but...
Why did they do the bright yellow?
Because the colors are like yellow, red, like...
Stuff. Yeah.
Here's what it looks like. It's got... like the thing on
I think that's very cool. I was not expecting it to be yellow, by the way.
I mean,
I was expecting
the yellow bear, I think.
I was expecting it to be okay, so yellow bear, okay.
I'd assume.
I was expecting it to be like the cover's color. You know,
red?
So like red and like a darker red, burgundy.
Fair.
So to get this, I love the contrast.
It's very cool.
Oh, if you look at it, it's got Pete's art on it.
Yeah.
So that's Pete's side. If you look
And
at the
Patrick's
cover,
side. That's Patrick's side right there.
right? So look, if you look at the cover, right, that's on Pete's face, and then this is on Patrick's face. So look, these are the little details that, you know, this is why when you buy something, right, you take the time to actually look at it and appreciate it, and then there's hidden gems that you might miss if you just go and play the record and you don't appreciate the actual vinyl
Can I see it for a second?
itself.
I see. Okay, I thought it was gonna show the tracks on here, but it doesn't.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay. Gonna be gentle with this. Well, you know how you said, oh, I wish it was red.
Right.
Look, this one's red.
Okay.
Ready?
More like that's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But even then, I still like this version of red. It's not the same version of red. Pass me the poster or the okay. So it's still like in between the dark and the lighter version. So maybe they're thinking about like when they come together, right? It makes this, and it makes this. So it's not, you know. This is part of the genius of Fall Out Boy. They're like best friends. They kiss each other on stage. Like
it's the duos.
It's the duo.
Joe and Andy is this one, and
100%.
the other one's Patrick and Pete.
Because they're brothers. Joe and Andy.
No.
No, they're not brothers?
No, they're not.
I thought they were brothers.
No.
No?
They don't
Okay.
even look alike.
All right, so they're two different guys, but friends.
Yes.
All right. So this is what happens when they come together, Pete and Patrick. You get this, and
Joe and Andy.
what, honey?
Joe and Andy?
No.
Because that's the art.
Of Joe and Andy?
This one's Joe. That one's Andy.
Okay, interesting. So look, this is the artwork of the other gentleman, right?
Yes.
So
Dang, you don't even know the members of Fall Out Boy.
Thinking to myself, you know, this is what happens when they come together. So maybe they contribute because they write songs. You know, they play different instruments, so it's not like they don't contribute. It's not like it's just
They definitely contribute.
right. It's not like, so you would think, okay, so the main members, right, that everybody knows is Patrick, right, and Pete, right. They are like the popular ones. This is what this is what you think about, right? You think that the other guys are just there, right?
No,
it's not true.
Definitely not.
The other guys right, and the other guys are a big part of the band. There's no Fall Out Boy unless you got the four of them.
Andy's a beautiful drummer.
Andy's a beautiful drummer.
Joe plays beautiful guitar.
Okay, JP, give me your 3 favorite songs on the album.
Oh, that's hard. So, like, okay. Let me say the ones that I don't really like the most.
Give me the 3 favorite songs on the album.
Whams.
Whams?
It stands. I forget what it stands for. I know the A stands for like actors. It's one of those like acronym ones.
Okay.
Coffees for Closers is really good.
Coffees for Closers?
Let me see. Disloyal Order of Water Buffaloes. That's the opening.
What was the first track off the album?
Disloyal Order of Water Buffaloes.
So that was the one that got the video first?
Oh, that doesn't have a music video.
No?
The ones that have music videos are I Don't Care.
Those are the lead singles off of the album, the ones that they put the videos out for.
Huh? that doesn't have a music video though.
Okay, so why did you say that was the lead single then?
You wanted me to name singles? I didn't say that.
Continue.
Anyway, the ones that have music videos are I Don't Care, America's Sweethearts. That was really good. No one ever talks about that.
Okay.
Wanna Catch Donnie. Made me cry.
Okay.
Yeah. There's only like 3 music videos.
Okay, 3 music videos off of this, right? What do you think is the best song on the album?
By far?
Yeah.
West Coast Smoker. That's the...
West Coast Smoking.
That's the end.
Smoker. Yeah.
Smoker. That's the ending, but it's so good.
Yeah, it's the best song of the album, you think, in your opinion?
One of the best.
Nice. All right. Where would you rank this one out of the top 4? What? If it was up to you.
Albums?
Yeah. Where does it place? Is this a good 4th album?
Yes.
Like
it's phenomenal.
Like you can see where they were going, you know.
Yes.
It's a nice follow-up record to.
Fun fact, can I go off a little bit? So when this came out, because I don't know if it's necessarily as emo sounding, it's definitely more of like a unique sound. Not everyone, but like most people hated it, and everyone's like, "This is trash."
This album?
Yes. This is the.
Is it different sounding than the 3rd album?
I mean,
or no?
it's like Infinity on High, but it's like it like slowly turns a bit different. Like from Under the Cartridge to Infinity on High, there was obviously still emo,
right?
But then it begins to have like a more unique sound. I'm sorry, I'm sick, so I sound.
What does it sound like to you?
I mean,
is it like a jazzy type feel? Is it like a?
In some aspects, they have like lots of instrumentals, like different like instruments and key changes and things like that.
Like bluesy? Blues.
Yeah. Tiffany Blues, that's one of the...
Okay.
That's one of the names.
Sounds like jazz, like blues, like it sounds like...
I mean, I can see how you
Uptown Funkish?
I don't really... during the album, the band was struggling, and like after this album is when they had their hiatus or whatever. Pete was going through some things as the album was being created, which is why a lot of the lyrics are like sad, and Patrick and Pete were like getting into beef.
What did they hate about the album?
The audience? I'm not sure. Maybe because it didn't sound as emo, or maybe because.
But you told me it's a sad album. Pete's writing all these.
Yeah, but I don't think people were used to like. I understand why people could hate it when it's so like musically like. It's beautiful. Like,
Okay. So where would you rank this album compared to the first 3 records?
Well, Infinity on High is number 1 for me.
Okay.
It's hard. I would say.
Is this the 4th?
Yeah.
So you like the album, but it's not as good as the first 3.
Yeah, I'd say it goes either 3 or 4. Like, no shade, but it's not my favorite though.
So but it's good though. You appreciate it. You liked it.
It's
it was
amazing.
Really good.
I have like lots of favorites, but it's just. It's not that I haven't listened to it.
So what would you rate it out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah. What would you give that one?
Probably like a 8.8.
So just all of it is fire from Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Yes. 8.8 is mad high.
How's that high?
Like it's almost a 9.
You never listened to the album.
8.8?
Infinity on High gets a 10.
Infinity on High is a 10 to you? Okay.
Yes.
Listen, this is JP's.
Dude.
When you look at Fall Out Boy like I look at
It changed my life. You don't get it.
Okay, I get it now. I'm like, yo, everything A-Boogie makes is tough.
I don't really like some of the songs. I don't like as much as the others, but there's not really like a bad song.
Yo, A-Boogie dropped a new EP, 6 songs, straight fire.
I'm aware you've talked about it.
You know your father's been playing it in the house.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. I feel like as like. I start to prefer.
So we could spend 20 minutes talking about Fall Out Boy, but we can't talk about A-Boogie for 2.
Can I like?
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like after this album is when the like Fall Out Boy starts to sound like a little like. It's not what I'd really prefer. But.
Where they start to hit you with like Uma Thurman's and stuff.
Yeah, but I love Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman's fantastic, but that's a whole different type of sound. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's called The Evolution of Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. You can't give them... You have to be really good, right, to give people... How many albums have they made? Okay, so they make 8, 9 albums, right? You can't give me, from under the cork tree 9 times. I need an evolution of sound from you. I do appreciate about Fall Out Boy that from where it begins, to maybe where it ends, right? They experimented a lot with sound and, took a lot of chances. And they made it for them, you know what I mean?
A lot of it's really good.
If you don't like the new sound, right, go make your own music.
I think a lot of people hated Mania more than Folie do.
Okay.
Mania
All right, we gotta move on. 20 minutes, fantastic album.
Give me bits.
Guys, here's the important thing, right? She doesn't know this, right? I paid $40 for this album.
Damn.
You understand? Take your time. Really listen to it, really play it, look at the artwork, try to see the artist's inspiration in these things, and really appreciate it, because things like this is expensive, man. Fall Out Boy stuff, all jokes aside, is some of the most expensive stuff that you will purchase. They take a lot of time, they try to make it quality, they put a lot of inspiration into the artwork, and, so when you buy a Fall Out Boy album and you like Fall Out Boy, it is worth it. It's not like you're paying $40 for hot garbage. They make it good. They make it quality. But don't forget to appreciate it because, you know what I mean? Like that right there is unacceptable. But, JP's still learning. She's got to learn to appreciate her stuff more. We are on to the next topic, JP.
Let me put this away.
You're good. Do it later, after the podcast. No. Okay. So, Valentine's Day, right? Tell the people, where did you go out to eat for Valentine's Day? Coppertop, right? So, here's the mindset behind this. Today, so going into this, me and your mother were talking about restaurants, right? On Valentine's Day, it's hard to get seats. So, a lot of the times every year, right, we do late lunch. We get there, it's around 2:30, 3. You usually don't have to worry about waiting for a seat. So, that's why we do it. And I got a memory on my Facebook, and it was the photo of when we went to Coppertop with JP, which I shared on the internet. So I'm like, yo, we gotta run it back. We already decided before the photo, but after I seen the photo, we had to do it.
Yeah.
And so we get there, right, JP? Talk to me. What did we order for the table, JP? What type of pizza was it? What was it called?
It's like vodka.
Burrata.
Yeah.
All right, say it for the people. Say it for the people.
Vodka.
Okay, pal. What was on that, JP? Vodka sauce?
Like
A little bit of the ricotta?
just say it. Just say it.
Roasted red peppers? Basil? Garlic? Am I missing anything? That's a red pepper. I said, JP, you ever had a red pepper before? No, there wasn't.
Really?
Honey, it was a red pepper. That's what you said to me. I'm like, yo, you gonna try it today? It was good pizza, right?
Yes.
Okay, what did you order?
Like some sandwich.
Yeah?
Some like chicken, bacon, lettuce sandwich.
With the Swiss on it. How you gonna forget
Swiss.
That's important. The chicken, bacon, Swiss chicken sandwich.
Yes.
How good was it?
Really good.
Yeah? Okay. What do you think about the fries? Because they're different.
Mom said they were thin, but I didn't think they'd be that thin.
Right.
They're like this.
Okay. So
like, damn.
Did you like them?
Yeah, they were good, but it's just
They weren't too crunchy?
No.
No?
They were crunchy when we heated them back up, but it was like...
When you got them, though, like you worried, because if they're so thin, you're worried that it's going to be way too crunchy when you fry them. You feel me?
It was crunchy, but it wasn't that crunchy.
Like, not like... No. So it still had some give to it, right? Because if you're going to make it like straw thin, right? You still want it to have some bite, or else it's just ridiculous. It's not a French fry anymore. But you could over fry that. So I'm glad that it had some bite. Did you like the meal? Yeah? Pal, your mother went and ordered the chicken parm, right? Hell of a portion size. $99, right? Two chicken breasts, right? Fried amazingly. Sauce, the mozzarella, the pasta, and the sauce, right? Listen, it's not an Italian restaurant. Don't get it twisted, right? But for the price, $19.99, you can't beat the portion size, right, JP? Did you try? Oh, and it came with the garlic bread. Did you enjoy the garlic bread or no?
I mean, I'm sure it was probably better the first day. I didn't try any the first day.
Did you try the pasta and the chicken parm?
Yeah.
Good?
It was really good.
Okay, and then your boy, right? What did your boy order?
Lobster mac and cheese.
Lobster mac and cheese, fantastic. Got the scallions. I appreciate the bites with the scallions. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's all about the little things when you're making a dish, right? That add these different types of flavors that you're like, man, that took it to the next level. For me, scallions always does it. I like a scallion bite. I'm not used to it. It's not anything that I ate as a kid. So when I ate it, every time I ate, for example, they'll put like scallions in wonton soup, right? With little pieces of pork. And then you eat the pork with the scallions and the wonton. And you're like, yo, just all the flavors, ayo, pause. Delicious, right, JP? So, listen, I don't know where they got this lobster from. I don't know. Listen, I don't know if they got it from from the river or they got it, listen, I don't know where they got this lobster from, but it was good as hell. And they did a good job at putting, you know, a good amount in there. So $22 for the lobster mac, you know, we had a good time, right, JP?
Yes.
How was your drink? The strawberry, what was it? Strawberry lemonade.
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
Decent.
Oh, I forgot. We got tell the people what we got for dessert.
But I could barely finish it.
Why?
Because I was stuffed.
Stuffed?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. For me, I was eyeing that apple crisp, but I knew you weren't going to go for it. Because the thing about JP is I try to tell her, be ambitious when you do things. Try something new. You always try the same thing. Like, that was your time to get the apple crisp with the ice cream and the caramel sauce on top. You feel me? Okay, so we got the brownies, right? The brownie is always fantastic,
it's mad
right?
Sweet.
It's got the brownie, right? Then it's got the chocolate drizzle everywhere on that plate, right, JP?
Yes.
Vanilla ice cream, which sits well on top, because you're thinking it's a hot brownie, it's just gonna melt everywhere, right? Not. It stays good on top, ayo, pause. And then, so the flavors, I mean, it's super sweet, but it's super delicious. That's one of their best. That's a classic Coppertop dessert. So if you guys got it's not a big chain. There's like 5 of them. But if you are in the area or you see a Coppertop, it's still one of the best bangs for your buck. Now, right, everything that used to be $18.99 is now $32.99. You're like, listen, I'm not paying $32 for that, right? Coppertop does a good job at giving you good portions, right, for the price. If you're expecting something extravagant, right, make it yourself, all right, because it's not going to be extravagant, but it's going to be good for your money. And that's what I like, right, JP?
Yes.
Go to a fancy restaurant, spend $400, and then you get the extravagant. If you want good for your money, Coppertop is your spot. Can't beat the portion size. Still fantastic. The first time we ever went to Coppertop, right, was in Syracuse when your Aunt Leslie was with Brian, and we went there. We had never heard of it. There wasn't one here. And what always blew my mind about Coppertop is they gave a really big portion size. So that was the first time I went to a restaurant like that that was good food with big portions. So you go to Coppertop every time, it's good every time. So you can't complain about that. Right, JP?
Period.
Okay, JP, it was Valentine's Day, right? The first question of the podcast.
Sorry, I can't breathe.
All right. You know, breathe. You know what I mean? Breathe.
It's because I'm sick. I can't breathe.
Okay, you're sick. You can't breathe. Take a little breather. You know what I mean? We're chilling over here.
Yeah.
So, JP. Right, the first question. Right, JP? This podcast is called Friendship and Honesty, right? I need you to be honest with me, okay?
Oh my God.
Are kids, listen to me. Listen, are kids your age, right, actually sad that they don't have Valentines?
Okay, so...
Take your time, think about it, right? Are the kids your age sad because they don't have a boy or girl to be their Valentines? Or a boyfriend or girlfriend to go do things with? You're how old, JP?
14?
14 years old. Tell me, what's the mindset of a 14-year-old, right, that may not have a Valentine's?
So, it really depends for the person, and I can't speak for everybody, because I don't know how a lot of people feel, but okay. I feel like most kind of feel sad or like pissed off at other couples, like if they don't have a Valentine. Like sometimes some like couples like break up right before Valentine's, and then it's like, I don't have a Valentine anymore, or like that stuff. Like if you're like single and like you're okay with being single, then you just don't care. But it's actually like a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, it's just a regular Saturday for me.
Right.
Like, there's some people in my grade who don't really care. But some people are, like, devastated, and they're like, I just want a Valentine. So it really depends.
Okay. So, how were you feeling on Valentine's Day? Were you sad that you didn't have a Valentine's or no?
I didn't really care. I had fun.
Yeah?
I had a best friend Valentine, not a romantic one, but...
Okay, so tell us about the friendship Valentine. What does that mean?
So, really anybody can be your Valentine. I don't know why everyone's like, oh yeah, well, it has to be your, like, partner or whatever. Because I don't think it does. It can be anybody, you know? So, my Valentine's my best friend, because I said so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So, what happened with you and your friend on Valentine's Day?
Sorry. So, she texts me, she's like, or no, she calls me, she's like, do you like Chips Ahoy? And I'm like, what? And so she's like, what do you like? And I'm like, I don't know. Because she had asked me what my favorite food was, or like dessert, and I just said chocolate chip cookies. Because I was wanting some chocolate chip cookies, but I was like kind of confused. So she really likes to give gifts, I think. She's given me like half the stuff in my room.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So she's like, oh yeah, blah, 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 wondering when I was going to be home and stuff. So I'm home. You know, I have a little gift for her. She rings the doorbell, so she's like in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, happy Valentine's! And she hands me this 16-pack of Toll House cookies. Expensive cookies.
Which were delicious, because I had about 3 of them last night.
They were for me.
A cup of milk, right? Bow sitting on the couch, right? You sitting back, you watching some TV, right? You know what you gotta do, right? If
Eat your daughter's cookies.
If you're a cookies and milk fan, right, this is what you do, right? You break up the cookie into about 5 pieces, right? You let them sit in the milk until they get a little, to the right texture that you're looking for.
Soggy.
And then you go and you eat one at a time. Ooh, Toll House cookies are quality. I can't lie. I enjoyed them. They're better than store-bought. You know, the store-bought ones at the Weiss cookies. It's going to be better than the Weiss chocolate chip cookies. And I appreciated how many chocolate chips they had in the cookies.
I know.
All right, so I'm going to stop it, though, right?
I wasn't
Your
done.
father, okay, you're not done, but this is important. All right? JP, is your father right or wrong with this? I'm going to present something that I truly believe in. This is the honesty. We're going to be honest in this podcast, right?
Okay.
I think the best cookie, number 1, right? When it comes to a homemade cookie, you know which ones, are the flavors, right? I think cinnamon and raisin is the best homemade cookie. That's a hot take right there, JP. That's a hot take right there, right? That's an island that I'm on by myself, a hill that I'm on. It's just me.
So then why do we never have them?
Because you guys don't like them. What am I, just going to buy cookies for myself? Like I think of other people first, and then I think about myself,
Why don't you ask them, have we ever had
because your
them?
mother hates those cookies. She don't like them, so if I put them in the cart, she's going to say put them back.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. She's going to say, why are you getting those cookies? Nobody else likes them but you.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I'm a man of sacrifice, you know this, but JP, do you think that's true or not? Is the cinnamon raisin cookie underrated?
I don't know. I don't have cinnamon raisin cookies enough.
Okay, so you haven't tried enough of cinnamon raisin to know whether do you like raisins? Not really, right? It's one of the stars of the cookies. If you don't like that, you're not going to like the cookie,
I mean, I don't mind.
Put it like this. It is the most underrated cookie. I'm going to say it right now. Most of the people right here are going to be hating. They don't like it. I don't care. Listen, it's got substance to it. Right, JP? Okay, so let's continue Valentine's Day. Let's get back on track. Yeah.
Whatever. So then she also gives me this flower, like a real flower. It's downstairs in a vase. So it's a beautiful, little purple flower. And I'm like, oh my god, I love you. I gave her this one shirt that she, really wanted super bad. But I'm like, oh, you can't keep it. It's my shirt. But it was this Nirvana shirt, and I gave it to her. Then I gave her...
Boom, dana, boom, dana, banana, boom. Come on, JP, come in. Boom, banana, boom, boom, banana,
as you are.
Okay, let's go. Okay, you gave her this shirt. What else, JP?
And I gave her, chocolate and candy.
Okay.
And then I gave her some guitar picks.
Okay.
Because why not? She plays guitar like all day.
Sounds like a fantastic exchange between good friends.
She's like, she texted me. She's like, "Oh my god, I love you so much."
Right.
"Oh my god, I'm shaking," and I'm like, "Why?"
Okay.
And she's like, "'Cause it's so sweet." So yeah.
So going into Valentine's, you were having a bad week, but after Valentine's Day weekend, right? How did it all turn out for you?
Fine. It turned out great. I had a very
Better than
good
you
day.
expected?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I had an amazing time. I got nothing to complain about. I have the 2 best Valentines every year. I am a blessed man, and I am a lucky man, and I'm also grateful, man. You know what's interesting about life, right? I don't think we've ever had this conversation, me and you.
We're gonna have it on the podcast.
No, because it's a long conversation. We don't really have the time for it. But so you put it on this world, right?
Yeah.
You didn't ask to be put onto this world,
No.
right? Right, but you had parents, and they decided that they wanted to start a family or whatever, right? And you're here. Thinking you go into it, right? And when you're young, you just think that it's all gonna happen for you. You know what I mean? That the stuff that you want and the stuff that you see, right, is going to happen. But the truth is that life doesn't work like that. How life works is, right, you think everybody's gonna get to fall in love, right?
Yes.
Everybody's gonna get married.
That's how the movies and everything make
Everybody's gonna get to have a family. When they're going to enjoy life together, all the ups and downs, and it's gonna end well for them. Life's gonna go good for them. And the thing about life is nothing is guaranteed. Not love, not romance, not marriage, not children. Some people, right, never get to find love. Some people don't get to have Valentines.
That's
Some
sad.
people don't get to have children, even though they want these things. You understand? Because in life, nothing is guaranteed. That's why when you have these things, it's very important that you appreciate these things. Because there's people out in the world, right, that will never get to have children or have Valentines or have people to share their lives with and go through the struggle with, right? So whenever you're feeling like your life isn't what it's supposed to be, or you want more, or this, that, and the third, right, there's always somebody out there that has less than you have. You understand? So I'm grateful every year that I have a beautiful daughter, right? And a beautiful lady that's going to be my Valentine's every year. And on these special days, I appreciate them.
Thanks, love you.
So that's where I'm at with that. JP, what's the next topic, JP? Do you want to get into the actual friendship part, or do you want to talk about the Super Bowl?
We can talk about the Super Bowl first.
Super Bowl first?
Yeah.
Okay, JP, this is where your father goes full Puerto Rican, JP, right? Why is your father going full Puerto Rican, though?
Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl, right? Puerto Rico,
The hell?
toma, pronto llegará el día de mi suerte, te lo juro por mi gente, te juro que un día llegará. And we won't stop, we always knew we make it, even though they play and hate it, we still made it to the top. JP, Puerto Rican activation, let's go, JP.
Wow.
Your father learned Puerto Rican again for the
Yeah.
podcast. I said, you know what, right? Pronto llegará el día de mi suerte, te lo juro por mi gente, te juro que el día llegará.
Your eyes.
Because I'm feeling it, JP. Where I said, am I gonna do a podcast about Puerto Rico and not learn more music? I am a dedicated man, JP, right? So over the last 2 days, I've been crunching, right? Learning 100% by the greatest Puerto Rican of all time.
You had to do it.
Listen to me, you're not listening. All right?
Whoa.
JP, I'm going to teach you something right now because you don't know this, right?
Okay.
But I wouldn't be your father if I didn't teach you. So the greatest Puerto Rican rapper of all time is who, JP? You don't know because your father didn't teach you, right? is a rapper named Big Pun from the BX, right? The Boogie Down, right? Puerto Rock Pudo, na menudo, no, I'm not the one, I studied judo. Judo, no, if I got a gun, it's pun, right? So, I said, I'm not doing this episode unless I learn Puerto Rican again.
Okay.
JP, ask me what that means, JP.
What does it mean?
I don't know. I don't speak Puerto Rican. Okay, JP, right? Tell me about the Super Bowl. Did you enjoy Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl?
See, I personally did. Did I understand a word he said? No. Did I very much enjoy it? Yes. There was a couple that literally got married, like it was real.
Yeah.
And he gave his like Grammy or whatever to trophy thing to like one of the kids who was detained by ICE. So I thought that was really sweet.
Which was beautiful, by the way.
It was so cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else about the performance did you enjoy?
It was very like.
Did you see he brought out Gaga?
Yeah.
I wanna be next to you.
And he brought out somebody else. Who was it? There was another person I thought.
Ricky Martin.
Yeah.
Ricky Martin, let's go.
So, yeah.
Living la vida loca.
But people got mad because Lady Gaga made Die With a Smile Spanish or whatever.
And she switched up the beat.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Arr!"
She living la vida loca.
And everyone's like, oh my god, Kid Rock is so much better than Bad Bunny.
Okay, so let's talk about this, right, JP? Right, let's get into it, right?
Girl.
You know I loved it, right? First Puerto Rican to ever grace the stage, right? So, JP, your father's what, by the way?
Puerto Rican?
And what else?
Italian?
Okay. This is not new. This is not news, okay? All right. I was raised in Queens, right? In my grandparents' house. My mother's side is Puerto Rican. This is not new. And the only reason why my last name is what it is because my dad, he decided that he was going to show up that day and sign the paper. That's the difference between your father signing and not, right? Is what your last name is, right? Okay, so JP, right? Anytime a Puerto Rican does something this massive, I mean, this is a super victory for all my Latin people out here, man. It was beautiful. 28.2 million people watched the Super Bowl performance.
Yeah,
I believe that's like third or fourth all time. I think it's fourth all time, right? Beautiful, right, JP?
And only like 1 million watched the freaking Turning Point.
I have the stats, JP. Listen, we can't do that. Okay.
Not a million? It was 1 million.
And Bad Bunny, right? What did he give to me, JP? What was the premise? How did it look on the field, right, JP, right? He brought, right, El Jonque to me, JP. What is El Jonque? What do you think it is? It's a Puerto Rican national forest, all right? He brought the forest to the Super Bowl, right?
It was really cool.
Super cool, right? He did that little thing where he fell. I was thinking to myself, I wouldn't be able to trust those.
Did you know the big bushes and trees? Those
Yep.
were real people dressed up as, but they were just all standing.
The whole time? That was all people?
Yeah, I saw on TikTok.
That was people
Yes.
that wasn't a prop?
I'm being so for real.
Yo, all the grass on the field was people.
Because somebody was recording it and they were all like setting up and like
Yes.
standing.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't notice.
Right? I did not know that, JP. All right, so you enjoyed it, right? It was good?
Yeah.
Right? Nobody knew what the hell he was saying. All the white people were like, listen, I don't know what
This
the hell
is
is
so
going on right
bad.
now. You know?
Bad Bunny, the #1 most famous artist in the world.
Yeah, who's Bad Bunny? You're like, where have you been? You're talking about the #1 most famous artist right now with the most views and the most songs played and Grammy nominated, Grammy winning. You talking about that guy? Anyways, two, can I tell you something? You wouldn't know this, right? Because, like, you don't look into it or anything, but your father's a big baseball fan, right? Huge, right? It's my favorite sport. So, before the season starts, right, they do what's called the Winter Baseball Classics, right? Where the different countries play against each other, right? Now this season, right, medical companies were saying that they wouldn't insure some of the players. Like, they wouldn't cover their medical expenses if they got hurt. So, right, in order to make sure that Francisco Lindor, who's the Mets shortstop, and Carlos Correa, who's the third baseman for, he could be playing short, but third baseman for the Houston Astros, right? To ensure that they played for Team Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny said that he would pay for the insurance for the whole season if they got hurt during the Classic.
That's beautiful.
Are you thinking, how much is it, right? How much is he going to insure, right?
$1 billion.
$1 million? Francisco Lindor gets paid over $30 million a season. I'm going to say Carlos Correa gets at least $25 million a season. So Bad Bunny, right, for his country, to ensure that they played, was willing to risk probably $50, $60 million of his own money just to get two players to play on a team so that Team Puerto Rico had a chance to win the baseball classics. That's how good of a guy he is, all right? All right, so let's get to the white people, JP, right?
Oh, God.
Right? What did the white people do the week before? Tell us about the outrage, right? How did they feel about Bad Bunny, this evil man Bad Bunny? Talk to me. What did they do?
Everyone's like, oh my God, they're getting a Spanish guy, blah, blah, blah. He's not even in the U.S., even though Puerto Rico's a part of U.S.
Okay, let's get this. Let's set the record straight, right? Is Puerto Rico a state or not?
It is.
It's an official state of America.
Outside of America, it's a part of America. What you mean?
Okay, so now white people, we don't accept Puerto Rico as a state. All right, get the hell out of
it's
here.
Like no one even knows it's a state.
Yeah, no, we want to act like it never happened to whites. All right, let's continue, right? Go ahead.
So, people were saying that ICE was waiting for Bad Bunny after the show. What? So, if it's a part of America,
Hold on. It was a setup.
It cannot exist. No.
All right,
It was all the rednecks who were saying that.
Yo, they trying to backdoor the Puerto Ricans?
They want Bad Bunny to be deported.
Yo, all right, so we're gonna give Black Bunny the Super Bowl because we know.
You said Black Bunny?
Bad Bunny, right? We're gonna give him the Super Bowl, right, and get all of ICE, right, to go just lock everybody up and send them to alligator Alcatraz.
I'm sorry, you're dumb.
Honey, listen, ICE is wild, bro. Anyways, the people who support anything MAGA, you guys have issues, bro. All right, let's continue.
We get a little too political here.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so leading up to it, right? Then Bad Bunny's gonna be in a dress, and here's the thing, right? All right, he's gonna be in a dress, right? Nobody ever said they were gonna be in a dress.
For real.
So they made up that lie, right?
And so what if he was in a dress? That would have been cool.
Then they started to share a bum-ass photo of him in a dress burning the American flag.
Huh?
You didn't see that photo? That was going viral.
But that was real?
It was
AI?
fake. It was AI.
Everyone falls for AI.
It was Bad Bunny in a dress burning the American flag, and they were trying to get that to go around.
For real.
Because they're so racist, they don't want a brown man to be performing on the stage, right, JP? Okay, but that wasn't good enough, all right? And the lies, making things up. I don't understand what he's saying. Puerto Rico's not a state. JP, they weren't done. That wasn't enough, right? What else did they do, JP? Okay, we gotta edit that out. Okay, what else, JP?
Let me think. Dude, I don't know. I wasn't really that a part of the social media, but everybody was hating, saying, no one's gonna understand him.
What did they do instead? They said, hey, listen, we don't want to watch Bad Bunny. This is what we want to watch. What did they do, JP?
Watching The Turning Point? Or
okay, what is The Turning Point?
It's like the American, Christian... I don't even know. I don't watch it.
Right? What was that supposed to be?
USA.
And what were they doing? What's the turning point? What was their... Trump?
MAGA?
What were they doing instead, JP? So the turning point, right? So the turning point decides that they're going to do their own concert, right?
But it's the It sucked.
Turning Point decides that they are going to do their own concert, right? So your father believes in being fair. And your father loves honesty, right? I'm like, okay, I want to hear the lineup. You know what I mean? I want to hear who they got, who they're bringing to the table, right? If it's fire, I'm going to say it's fire because I'm a fair guy, right? Turning Point, JP, who did they hit us with in the Turning Point? What was the lead acts of this thing, JP?
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, right? Okay. And they decided that they were going to do a concert with Kid Rock, Brantley Gilbert, Gabby Barrett, and Lee Brice. Okay? First of all, I've never heard of Gabby Barrett. Have you?
No.
Lee Brice?
No.
Who the hell is Lee Brice? Who's Gabby Barrett? I have no idea, JP. Then I'm thinking to myself, Kid Rock, right? You think Kid Rock is going to get me to not watch Bad Bunny? You thought Kid Rock was the one, right, JP? Do you know any Kid Rock songs?
No, I never even heard of him until...
You've never heard of Kid Rock before, right? Kid Rock might have been popular when I was your age. That's the last time he was popular, right? I'm going to give you some Kid Rock bangers right now. I'm thinking...
Bangers?
I'm thinking, what's the Kid Rock bangers? You know what I mean? Like, what is he going to perform on stage to get the crowd super lit, right, JP? This is what you missed out on. You ready? Bow with the bow. Set the boogie. The bang, the bang. That's his ultimate banger. That's the best one.
Why are you saying bangers like he's a good person?
Okay, so that's his number one banger, right? His number two, the only lyrics that I could remember, right, is I was heading to church. I was off to drink you away. JP, I couldn't think of any more Kid Rock songs. And you know how much your father loves music, right?
Yeah.
I know everything, right? I was heading to church. I was off to drink you away. Kid Rock, that ain't doing it. Sorry, guys. You could give me tickets to go see Kid Rock in the front row, dead center. I'm not going. It could be 15 minutes away, front center. I'm not going. I would not watch Kid Rock for free. You understand? So you lost me, guys. MAGA, you gotta come better than this, right? Brantley Gilbert. Do you know who the hell he is?
No.
Brantley Gilbert had one country song that was a banger. You want to hear it, JP? Bottles up, bring them all down, rock this quiet little country town again. And I marry you, 'cause tonight is bottoms up.
He's saying that?
He got one song. You think, so Brantley Gilbert's going to get me. The guy with the one song with the bottles up, singing all down. When they said that they performed on YouTube, they said that it was pre-recorded. The words didn't go with the sound. Like the mouth was off with the words, and that everybody was lip singing. Yeah. So I wanna at least be fair, right? I gotta be fair, right? 5 million people tuned into this.
Yeah.
With the maximum number being 6.1 million, right? And Bad Bunny, right, was 128.2 million, fourth all time.
Ha, ha, ha.
Hang it up, MAGA. All right, hang
Why
it
was
up.
Was it to celebrate Charlie Kirkley? What was the point of the whole show?
I have no idea. All right, guys. We know America's racist. We know. But you guys make yourself look ridiculous. That's the thing. Like, you guys just look dumb every time you do anything. Rocking Brantley, are you serious, bro? I'm Puerto Rican and I can't even consider tuning into the other side because the list was not fire. You know what I mean? All right, we gotta move on from the Super Bowl,
yeah,
right?
We've been talking about it for like half an hour.
Puerto Rico. Shout out to all my Puerto Ricans. Let's go. Nothing but love for you guys. Super big victory at the Super Bowl. Brown people, we are on the way up, and they can't stop us. All right, JP. While we're on, we'll talk about we got to keep it Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Your uncle joins the Navy. Let's clap it up. Let's go.
I didn't take him as the type of
Yo, my little brother, Christian, signed his name in the papers, and he's a Navy man. Let's go. He flew out. He's in Chicago. I'm so proud of him. So here's what you missed, right? You didn't go to the funeral. So during the funeral, we were talking.
Yeah.
And he was in the process of meeting with the recruiters when it came to the Navy. I was like, yo, bro, you know, how serious are you about this? He's like, it's like 60-40, you know what I mean? Like, I got my physical, he got his molars out. I mean, 60-40, he sounded like a confident man. So let me tell you a story about Christian, right? Here's another thing that you don't know about your father, right? Your father is one of the best video game players of all time. You understand? Everything that I do, I'm a passionate man, yes? Every day I'm passionate. I don't turn it off the next day and like, no. Every day I'm passionate. So your father became the best Madden player in the hood, right? To where I was unbeatable. Right? Do you know what the funny part is, right?
What?
One day, me and your mother, right? I beat everybody. I beat everybody, all the friends, and nobody could beat me. And me and your mother were playing in the trailer, right? And she whips my ass.
How?
It was one time we played, right? She put a whipping on me, and I buried the story. I was trying to beat her. She still beat the shit out of me. But anyways, so when me and Christian would come and hang out at back when we lived in Endicott, right? In the duplex, he would come, right, and we would play Madden together.
Right.
And I used to put the beats to him, right? There was one game that I scored like over 100 points in like 5-minute quarters, 3-minute quarters, or whatever, right? And he might have scored like 20 that game, right? That's called the beating of a lifetime, right? Fast forward. That's when he was like your age. Fast forward. Right now he's a grown man. He's about 18, 19 years old at this point, and we go and we visit. It was the time we went to go visit my grandmother when she was still alive, right? This time, he's upgraded. He got the PS5, the controller, right? My gaming days are long past me. You know what I mean? I'm going to be 38 years old. You know what I mean? The passion, the fire, the passion is still there, but it's for different things now. You know what I mean? And when you get older, right, you don't burn as hot as you used to it. You know what I mean? We play the game, right? We play. And he beats the shit out of me in this game, right? And I don't know the buttons anymore. I don't understand shock because the PlayStation 4 doesn't have the shock anymore. I don't understand the special tricks and stuff. Like, he put the beat down to me, right? And I looked at him, right? After he beat me, and he had a little magic twinkle in his eye, right, JP? He's got a little, and you're thinking, what's the twinkle? You know what I mean? What are we talking about here, right? It's the twinkle of a man who's got it, right? You can see it in his eyes, JP, right? That I could see it that day, that night was that day was the time where I knew, right, that he had a passion and fire. That special twinkle in your eyes. So I'm not surprised, actually, that he's in the Navy.
Oh, well, I mean, you're his
I'm
brother.
going to tell you because I saw it, right? It's either you got it or you don't got it in life, right? It's either you're a winner or you're not a winner. And how do you become a winner, right? You got to have it and you got to want it. You understand? You got to want it more than they want it. And a lot of people don't have that. Most people don't got that special fire, right? But people like me, I have it. And I saw it in his eyes. So the fact that he was willing to, I tell him all the time, I spoke to him the whole week leading up, right? I said, at your age, I'm not sure I could have been brave enough to do this, right? This is a man he's a man now. He's going into the military and he wants to be a Navy SEAL one day. So I can't be more proud of him. You know, I'm probably the most proud of him out of anybody in the family. That's how proud I am. So what do you think about that? You think that's pretty cool?
It is.
Yeah?
I could never join the army. I'd die the first day. I'd
Why?
die during training.
Why?
I'd be calling you, be like, please, pick me up, please. I'm not cut out for that.
How do you know?
I just know.
I mean, maybe not at 13 years old, but maybe one day as you get older, you can be better.
I mean, personally, that's not my interest.
Okay, all right.
But, I mean, it's good for him.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right. So, that's pretty cool, right? Let's take it back, right?
Okay.
We'll take it back. How did you meet Jinx? How did you meet Haitian Queen? And how did you meet? I'm gonna call it A1, right? The original group, the first time around, right? How did you go about meeting them? What'd you like about them, and why did that group end up changing?
How personal is this gonna get?
Just get as personal as you want to get with it.
Okay. How did I meet them?
Yeah, you know, how did they come about? How did it all start? And I guess why did things change between that first set of group of friends?
So, I met the first one back in like 4th grade.
Who's the first one?
Haitian Queen.
Okay.
When she moved to the school.
Okay.
I was really excited because I found out, oh, she's in my neighborhood, oh this, oh that, you know, maybe I can have a new best friend, because at the time I had, like, no friends. Or not close enough friends, like, I didn't really have anybody. So I was like, yo, want to be friends, blah, 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 and then, you know, that, it just kind of eventually, yeah.
Okay, how'd you meet Jinx and A1?
A1, I met before those two. I met back in, what, 3rd grade? Sorry.
Right, yeah.
3rd grade. Because we were in the same class, blah, blah, blah. Like, regular elementary school. I met beginning of 6th grade.
Yeah.
Because it was at the time I was falling out with A1.
Okay.
Because me and A1, we were just clashing. And that was like one of... Yeah, so...
Okay. Now, how long do you think you guys, you know, stayed friends as a group? What did you like about them all separately, right? And I guess what made things change over time?
So, with A1, you know, she was like maybe one of my only friends back in like 3rd grade, 4th grade, and I'm like, you know, oh, I really like you, but then I just kind of started seeing the toxicity, and I was like, this isn't gonna work, because I was really nice back then, you know, I like just kind of let myself get beaten up, literally and like emotionally, you know what I mean? So I was like, and then I just kind of took it till I couldn't, and I was like, okay, I can't do this again, because I had given her so many chances.
Okay.
Because me, A1, and Haitian Queen, we were all a trio, and then I was like, okay, this isn't working.
Okay.
And then with Haitian Queen, it's not that I don't like her anymore.
No. We're not getting into that.
No, obviously.
Okay, so let's talk about. So from there, right? Then it becomes you, Jinx, and Haitian Queen, right?
Yeah.
Who joins the group next? A2. All right. So tell me, what did you like about A2? Listen. I want you to give both sides. You understand? You have to be fair here, right?
What do you mean,
What
both
did you
sides?
like? Being fair. What did you like about her when you met her, right? And what changed over time to where you guys couldn't be friends anymore?
Because A2, when we first became friends, it was not the first time. I knew A2 around the time I became friends with A1.
Right.
Because it was like a thing where A2, we were friends, we stopped being friends, she moved, Then she came back to the school, and I was like, oh, maybe we can reconnect. Maybe, like, there was maturity, stuff like that. Things were great, you know, we were just... The whole purpose of our friendship, at least at the beginning, was just reconnecting. Like, oh, what have I missed? You know, we haven't talked in 3-4 years. How have things been? Blah, blah, blah. And then, as time went on, it just got worse and worse. And then, lots of things happened that I don't think I can even bring up on this podcast. That's how bad they are. But, yeah.
So, I want you to be clear, right? What about A1, right, caused the end of the friendship? What did she do, right, to where you had to end it with her, and what did A2 do, right? You don't have to get into detail, right, but at the, like, what did they specifically do that you were like, all right, listen, we can't be friends anymore?
I feel like the main cause, or like the common thing that happened with both of them actually, was that they were like doing things to tear people apart, tear relationships apart. They were not like turning people against each other, but they were like, I don't know, they were causing things and doing unnecessary things that made others hurt.
So like A1, I remember she was saying a lot of things that were bullying.
Yes.
That's what I want you to say, right? A1 was bullying, right? Yes?
Practically.
Okay.
Yes.
What was A2 doing that you were like, all right, listen, this is enough.
It wasn't bullying, but like, it was like self-centering behaviors, like, lots of arguing, like, with other people, trying to drag me into it, trying to make me dislike people because she disliked them. Like, lots of...
Drama. So with A2, it was a lot of drama, right?
Yes.
Okay. So eventually, you had to move on from being friends with her, right? Then it goes back to you, Jinx, Haitian Queen, right?
Yes.
Who's the next one that joins the crew after that to where it becomes what it was today?
Should we use it?
Yeah, just use the first letter of their name, or you could call them whatever the hell you want to call them.
Okay, Kiwi. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Kiwi? Alright, so Kiwi joins the crew, right?
I mean, okay, it wasn't, I don't explain when Kiwi joined, because it was Kiwi and then like my two other friends that I've known since like first grade, but we never really talked. It was because they were a trio, but then this was at the time where A2 was like still in the group, but like it was starting to die down. They kind of came in and they would like sit with us sometimes, but like, you know, so then when A2 left, it was Kiwi and her squad. We all kind of joined up.
Okay.
And yeah.
How many people did Kiwi bring into the crew? Two?
Two.
Okay, and what were the other names of the...
The Cherries. I'm going to call them the Cherries since a lot of it...
So it was three people total?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we have that. Okay, so tell me about what you liked about Kiwi when you first met her.
It was kind of hard to explain because we met through a class, and we were talking. Like, I wasn't that. I had kind of was like, oh, because I was kind of scared of her at first, low key, but she was pretty nice. We'd like, there wasn't really like an emotional thing yet, like connecting emotionally, but we would like laugh at each other and bond over the fact that we hated PE. And we still hate PE, but anyway. So it was
so that was the initial bond.
We weren't even really that close, for real. It was just like, yeah.
Okay, so you hated PE, you know she was good company, right? You know what I mean? You're like, yo, we just added to the friend group, right? Okay, when does, it's a Strawberry.
Okay.
Right? And we'll call her... is Melon. Alright?
Okay.
Who joins next out of Strawberry and Melon?
Strawberry.
Strawberry joins next, right? How do you meet her?
So she was introduced by Kiwi.
Okay.
She's like very new to everything.
Okay, so Strawberry's the new girl, right? Okay.
Yes.
What did you like about Strawberry when you first met her?
Literally, she's, and I'm not saying like past tense, I mean just in general, she's like a ray of sunshine. Like she's she tries her hardest to stay positive. I don't think I've ever really seen her angry at anything. She's just like very positive, wants everything to be happy.
Right.
Very like silly and like joyous and like brings like the positive energy. You know? So, yeah.
And when does Kiwi introduce you to Melon?
So back in like 7th grade, me and Kiwi would talk, and she would bring up Melon. Mm-hmm. So like I knew of Melon, but like I wasn't like, I thought, because Melon went to a different school at the time.
Okay.
So I was like, oh yeah, this person seems cool. But then Melon comes to the school.
You know what was interesting about meeting Melon?
What?
Right? When she came to the sleepover, right? That was the first time we ever met her.
Right.
At least for me. I was surprised at how much personality she had. She was funny.
Yeah.
I thought Melon, like she wasn't shy. I thought she was really cool, you know?
She is cool. Very cool person.
I thought Melon was really cool, and I liked her personality a lot. Okay. Now let's talk about, there's nobody else. That's the crew, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, when do things, right, start to... Talk to me about the difficulties of how many are in the group.
I have to literally count.
Right.
7, technically 8, because Kiwi says that Melon's in the group, even though Melon...
She's in a different grade, so she doesn't get to hang out with you guys the same way.
So technically 8.
Okay, 8
but
people.
7.
Right?
Call it 7.
Okay, so let's be honest. And nobody thought that 8 friends was too many?
I don't know.
No?
I actually
it kind of just
know.
like organically happened, and you just let it be, right?
I'm just gonna say this right now. I never thought I would ever be in a group that large. Since as a kid, I was never in a group that large. I would always just be in like a duo, a trio at the most, not 7, 8 people.
Right.
So
okay. So now you have this big group of 8 friends, right?
Yes.
7 who see each other often, right?
Yes.
Who talk to each other often, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me, what are some of the difficulties that a 7 group friendship have, right? What happens, right, that makes things difficult when it comes to having a group of 7 people?
You could think it's like easy breezy. Oh, you know, everyone kind of like picks their person. Everything's all chill. No. Like, everyone knew from the get-go, like, obviously there was going to be some disagreements, but a lot of times, especially if, like, you guys have, like, different personalities, like, they are bound to clash. You're bound to disagree. Whether it's often or not often, you're going to disagree. There's going to be lots of, like, clashing things, like, some specific people who might not get along. Trying to, like, see through differences, because if it's... Because our group is condensed of, like, people who come from different backgrounds, different beliefs. Mm-hmm. And, you know, trying to all, like...
True.
How do I get it? Like, not, like, be civil, but, like, trying to all, like, come together. You're, like, putting in your personality, and sometimes it's, like... I don't know. It's hard to really... Not shine, but, like, it's hard... Because you think that, like, everyone else will agree with you all the time, but that's not going to happen because everyone comes from different stories and, like, different pasts. You know, some people have been in the group way longer than others. Sometimes you might just be starting out, so it's, like, very uneven and, like, chaotic, I guess. But, yeah, it's hard to put into words, but,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so now in the group, right, what are some of the issues that begin to come up? Like, what are some of the clashes? When did things start to get difficult in a group of 7 people?
Just specific people disagreeing a lot.
Okay.
Or, like, some people... It may happen unintentionally, but, like, trying to, like, be the leader. I don't know how to explain it. Like...
So you think, like, sometimes people in a friendship group that big fight over power?
Yes.
Some people want to control the friend group. Some people
It's not
Like,
me
there's a
trying to
struggle
diss.
at
I'm just
times.
being for real. That's
Right.
like a natural
It's
thing.
called
that's
friendship
happening.
and honesty. We're being honest here,
Yes,
right?
I'm-
Nobody's hating.
I'm not
Nobody's.
hating. I'm just
We're
being
just
for
talking.
real.
We're keeping it 1,000
Yes.
right here, right? All right. So you in this friend group, right? There was a struggle for power,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, that can happen between 7 people with
Yes.
7 different personalities.
Because you're all trying
right?
to have like your time to shine, and like
Okay.
some people feel like they don't get noticed, and then
Okay.
it just makes them want to. Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's get into, I guess, so things start to happen, right?
Yes.
What do you think was one of like the first big moments for you to where the friendship, the way you viewed the friendship and the direction of the friendship starts to change? You know, what was a changing point in the friendship?
I'm gonna get canceled for this.
You're not going to get canceled. Listen,
Heavily.
no.
It's like noticing how people. I don't know how to word it without saying picking favorites, because that's not the right thing. But like,
Okay.
people gravitate towards other people, and sometimes it gets very obvious, which makes others uncomfortable. And there's lots of like, not separation, but like you cling to other people and thus are always talking about them, spending time. But sometimes it's in a way where it's like it's not rubbing in your face, but it's very like things were shifting a lot with people clinging onto other people and
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So let's be fair, right? We have to be fair when we having a conversation like this,
Yes.
right? Sometimes you jive better with certain members of the group.
Yes.
It's 7 people, right? So you're not all gonna like. You're not gonna like everybody the same.
It's
You understand?
impossible. You can't.
It's impossible. You get along with this person better. You have interest with this person. That person has interest with that person, right? So there's no such thing as I don't like not having favorites, but I like you jive with people better than other people. It doesn't mean that you don't like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you like, there's a difference between that and like claiming that like they're your favorite and making it obvious that you
Okay.
prefer it, because I feel like that could hurt other people's feelings. This
Right.
isn't just for my experience. I'm just saying like I see this in groups a lot, big groups.
Right.
It happens in every single big group. But this is
Fair enough. All right. So when's that moment, right, that you think altered the friendship group? What happened, right? The first time you seen it happen, you know what I mean? Like, all right, now that this has happened, right, things are changing now.
Which one to bring up? Should I bring up the most recent one, or should I bring up?
No, the first one I want you to bring
I
up.
don't. Is it bad that I've low-key lost track?
Right, okay.
Something happened with some sort of like time, like hangout, and then I was just
Okay.
kind of like, oh, alright.
Okay.
Because it's hard to organize a hangout with 7 people. Not all of the 7 people can go. It's mainly just, or 8. It's usually one person who can never go, and then there's also another person who... So you can't organize everybody together because everybody's so busy with their own things. But then when the group finally does come together, it feels like, I don't know, like there's always something that's like... It's hard for everybody to feel the same. Like some people might be feeling angry or upset while other people might be having the time of their lives. You know, it's hard to keep everyone at the same like happiness level
Okay.
when you have a group that big.
Okay, here's the thing too, right? You guys are 13, 14 years old. You guys can't drive.
Yes.
You guys don't have your own money. You guys have different schedules. You guys have different things going on. And it's not so easy to get everybody together at a certain time.
Yes.
Because you guys also have all different parents. So some parents are more lenient, some people are more strict. I mean, so yeah, all right. So you try to make it's anytime you try to get together, it becomes a thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it's not simple.
It's not.
It's not simple. Okay, so
Like it's usually fun, but there's always something in it that's like
right. Some
Yeah.
it's never like everybody can meet at this time,
Yeah.
right at this place, and there's no issues. You know what I mean? It's never simple.
you
That's
can't have
right.
all 3. It's impossible.
Okay, all right. So there's no like one time, like there's not like one experience for you that started to change things.
No, there was, but I can't say it
Why not?
because it's very obvious as to what I'm talking about.
Say it.
No,
I can cut it if
they
if
watch
you
the
don't-
podcast.
I can cut it if I want to. Go ahead, say it.
The mall.
You guys have gone to the mall a million times.
I'm talking about Strawberry's birthday.
Strawberry's birthday.
Yes.
That's the big.
I don't even know if you can keep this in.
No, you can keep it in. So that's one of the biggest moments that changed everything.
No, I mean.
Strawberry's birthday. I agree.
What?
By the way, I agree. I was on the side
I don't know if
of.
I should be talking about this.
No, you can talk about this. Don't worry about it. So, for me, when you want to go out with your friends, right? That also becomes a thing for your parents. You understand?
Yeah, I know.
So, but for everybody's parents, it's not just you. It's Kiwi's parents have to figure out a way to get her there, right? Strawberry's parents, Melon's parents, whoever's showing up, right? I mean, Haitian Queen's parents, Jinx's parents, right? So whenever you guys want to hang out with each other, do whatever you want to do, right? It's a thing for everybody, right? So now you got to get your parents on board, right? Here's the thing. Strawberry's birthday, man, that was a hot mess.
I had fun. It's not that I did not, because I had fun, but there was something about it that just felt wrong.
I was
not just one little
a lot of it was wrong.
It's not that I didn't have a good time, because I did, and I bought cool things, it was cool, but there was just something under the surface that whole time, and it was hard
100%.
to focus on the fun,
It felt like to me, right, we're just being honest, right? It felt like to me that when it's your friend's birthday, the spotlight needs to be on your friend. It needs to be about them, right? So that's how I want to end this, right, when we get there, is I want to end with what are good friendship qualities, right? What do good friends do, right? What are the mistakes that they do? And what have you learned from your journey of friendship throughout your life? You know what I mean? Because I think those things are important. That could teach people things. You understand? Listen, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Let's not get it twisted. Nobody's perfect in this world. But what separates you, from being a good person and a person that still needs to work on themselves, right, are the things that you do during the time that you spend with people. You understand? Some things are worse than others. Some things may not matter so much, right? But at the end of the day, there's always consequences to your actions. And you never know. Here's the thing about people, right? Is you can't tell them how to feel. You understand? You could think in your head that it's not a big deal, right? That does not mean that it's not a big deal to them. You feel me?
Yes.
You don't get to decide that. That's the thing. So whatever you do in life, right, there's always consequences. It could be good consequences. It could be bad. The only thing that you can control is what you do. You understand? So whatever happens, happens, right? But you did something to cause that action. That's how life works. You understand?
Yes.
The guy robs the bank, right? He goes to jail for 10 years, right? What could he have done differently? Not have robbed the bank. So you can't do it and then cry about it. No, you need to make sure that, especially around people who you care about, right? People who you love, people who are your friends, people who have spent time with you, right? You got to make sure that you're treating them right? Because sometimes things got to come to an end. You know what I mean? But that's how life goes. So, I got off track, JP. What the hell were we talking about? All right, so the mall situation, Strawberry's birthday. I mean, I would have, me personally, if I was in the friend group, I would have said, hey, Strawberry, where do you want to go? Today's your day, right? We're going to make sure that nobody main characters, right? Nobody makes it about them. We make it about you. We're here to celebrate your birthday. That's what adults would do.
And I think she had fun. She still had fun.
I'm sure she had fun.
But
you know what I mean? But the thing is that you want it to be about her.
It just gave me a bad feeling.
You want the dinner to be about her, right? We're going to go where you want to eat because it's your birthday, right? We're going to do it when you have the time to do it, not when, you know what I mean? We're going to do things right because we're here to celebrate a friend's birthday, which is a big deal, right? Yes? Okay, bow. So that night went pretty good. Not bad. It was ups and downs, right? Yes. But it went pretty good?
Yes.
All right. what happens next? What's the next big moment in the friend group that that really? I want you to talk about what you're comfortable talking about. You know what I mean?
It's hard to say without like giving away.
You don't have to say who did what. You don't have to put names on it, right? But here's your chance right now to express yourself, how you really felt, and explain how you feel. That's what it's all about.
So should I talk about the most recent thing that's happened?
Talk about, but be clear with the story. You know what I mean? Start with the beginning, and then to where you are now, right? Don't say no names. You understand? Just say what happened, right? And take it from there. Anything we can cut out of it.
Okay. Me and this person kind of had like a talking stage.
Okay.
Dating-ish thing.
What did your father tell you before you tell the story, right? I need you to make things clear, right? From now and on, right? What did you learn what not to do? All right? What's a bad thing to do whenever you have a friendship group?
You probably should not date your friends.
Don't date your friends, right? Why should you not date your friends?
Because if you guys break up, then things could like turn for the worst, and it causes lots of
drama, and could potentially what?
And
the friend group.
The groups, friendships, whatever.
Exactly, right? That's a top 3 no when it comes to friends group, right?
Yes.
That's 2 separate things. You date a friend, it always becomes messy. You feel me? And once it gets messy, it's hard to fix a mess. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what happens. Go ahead.
In this like thing, and then.
So you're talking to one of your friends, and what, you like her?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Like more than like.
All right.
It was bad, right?
Right.
Not like attachment, but you know what I mean. And I'm not getting the same energy back. I never did. Mm-hmm. There was like very little, not effort, but like I could just sense. But and then, I'm at rehearsal. I receive a text. It's over. I excuse myself because I'm like, dude, it literally just hit 6 o'clock, which is
what's over?
The thing, our connection thing.
All right,
romantic connection. It's over.
So
it's done.
So she's breaking up with you.
Yes.
She's breaking the connection.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So I obviously excuse myself because I'm not about to start crying in front of everybody. I walk off. My best friend chases after me. I'm like skimming over it, and I'm just like trying not to cry. But obviously, since I had been dealing with other things in the week, and this was just like the cherry on top, the thing, and I knew this was going to cause problems, and I just like was not looking forward to that. I just cried. Lots of tears.
Okay.
Emotions, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, there was that whole discussion, and then that's when things started turning for... You think that was the worst part? No, it gets worse than that.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
So, after that day, the following day, I like... For the sake of everybody else, I tried to put my sadness and anger, betrayal, aside to please everybody else. You know, because I didn't want this to be this whole thing. So I tried to act positive. I talked to everybody. Act like nothing happened. And then I learned something else. That same person was feeling romantic feelings for another person in the friend group, their best friend.
Okay, so let's make this clear. Somebody else, or the person that you dated that you broke up with is having romantic feelings for somebody else in the group.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
The person that they told me they supposedly did not like.
Okay.
Like, they were trying to reassure to me that they didn't like them. And then 2 days later, they proceed to post stuff about having a crush and wanting to ask them out.
Okay. Good.
So obviously that made me go on a rampage, you could say. I was very pissed off at 3 specific people. The person, the best friend, and then the other person, because they were all, like, they were approving of this, and I felt like it shouldn't have been approved of. Like, I felt like it was messed up. I was really hurt. I was like, how are they letting this slide? Why are they supporting this? This is fucked up. You know, I was very angry, and I was like, okay, so many things have happened, like last week, everything. I need to distance. If I don't want to lash out, if I don't want to to argue, because I'm not in the mood for that, since that's what we always do, I'm just going to distance. It probably made things worse. I don't know if it would have made things worse if I were to like argue with them instead. But I obviously wasn't going to take it lightly and act like it was fine.
I don't think it made. Me personally, I don't think it made things worse.
But
for
it
me,
made things drag on.
No. Because your friend group doesn't understand boundaries and giving people their space. That's the only reason why it made things worse. You understand? If somebody says they need space, right? Collectively, everybody should leave them alone. They shouldn't push it and make it about themselves. You understand?
Just so you know, I was not left alone.
You know?
Yeah.
So, you didn't make anything worse, right? The friend group continued to make things worse, right? By not giving the space that you asked for, you know? Like, it is what it is. Okay, so I guess, where are you at with things today? How are you feeling about things today? How, you can talk about it or not. How do you feel about certain people? And, you know, we'll see where you at today.
At the moment, it's hard to say because things, they're not like at a pause, but things are kind of like too quiet. Like I want somebody to just say like their final thing. But the person that I was in the relationship with and then the best friend, they ended up not getting together. And
so it did not work out for the two in the group that were trying to get together after you and the friend broke up.
Yes.
So it didn't work out for them anyways.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was just betrayed by some people, you know.
Okay.
It just, they were like using me to like just for like the conversation, just to go behind my back and say all the things that I said because I wanted to be honest.
Right.
You know, it's no one's really talking to me at the moment, and that's fine because that's what I asked for.
Yep.
I don't. It's hard because I don't really know where I'm at. Like, I don't want to say I want to cut things off right now, but also it's like I don't know how to go about it.
I understand.
Because
see, here's the thing.
It's at a very quiet point.
Here's the thing, right? You're stuck in a rock and a hard place, let's be honest. Because so many bad things have happened, it's hard to go back.
Yes.
You understand? It's hard to fix the things that have happened already.
Yes.
Right? But losing friends is sad.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's a big deal. When you spend so much time with people, you did sleepovers, birthday parties, and gift exchanges, and all the things that the kids do today, right? Right? That's hard to give up. You know, you're a friend group for a reason. You guys were friends. You guys liked each other. You had amazing good moments, right? Things happen, and it's not so great anymore. So when you've had good times and then bad times happens, it's hard to let go of, you know, people who you once considered to be your best friends. It's a very hard thing to do. Yes, it is.
It just makes me wonder.
And it sucks because you don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, the last thing my daughter wants to do is to end the friend group. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, that's the last thing that she ever wanted to do. Unfortunately, right, things have gotten her here to where she is today, you know? And she doesn't know how she feels, right? Yes? Is that what you're saying? And you don't know what you want to do, right? But you still want to take time.
Yes.
To continue to feel things out, right? And see where they go, right? If that means that the friendship is over to these guys because they don't want to give you time, that's on them. True or false?
True.
Because, right? That's what a good friend would do, right? Okay, so after all the things that you have been through, right? What have you learned? What are good friend qualities? Right? What should friends do, in your opinion? And what are bad friend qualities that friends should not do for the future?
Don't lie.
Okay.
Don't deceive. Like, obviously, it depends because you don't have to tell your friends everything about your personal life. But if they have like a gut feeling and there's something, like, especially something, like, as crucial as this, and you're, like, lying to them, like, oh, I don't feel this way, but then turn around and, like, yeah, that's just messed up and makes the person feel really hurt. Don't lie unnecessarily. Just be honest. Like, you can claim that you want to communicate, but then if you just lie, then, like, what's even the point? Be there not only for, like, laughs and, like, fun, but also for, like, emotional. Because, like, an emotional connection, being there for one another is probably the most important thing about a friendship. Like, I get about the laughing and having fun because that's, like, the part that everyone talks about. Like, that might be the part that everyone only finds important, but that's not. Like, it just, you have to be there for the person, you have to understand them, like, help them when they need help. Talk about them with things, don't be a freaking wimp chicken and not talk to them about problems. Stuff like that. Be mature, please. I'm trying to think. Be mature about topics, don't, like, beat around the bush. Like, if things need to be said, say them. You need to find someone who respects your boundaries, too, because if you... This has happened with so many ex-friendships. It's common for people not to respect boundaries. If you set a boundary and it's clear, and you literally say it yourself, and the person doesn't respect that, then you should probably step away, because that means they're not respecting you. So, respect people's boundaries, respect your own boundaries and your own needs, because you probably come first. Like, obviously you should put your friends up there, but you come before. You need to have, like, a good balance.
Okay. What are some bad friendship qualities or friend qualities? What should friends not do to each other?
Talk behind their back. I see this so much. It's so normalized. Talking bad about your friends, like, being jealous and envious. Like, what's even the point of being friends with them if you're just going to talk bad behind their back, like, act so sweet, and then make fun of them in private with other people, being like, oh my god, she's so ugly, oh my god, she's such a bitch. Like, what's even the point of being friends with? That's so rude and so deceiving. Let me think. Lying, obviously. Putting them down and, like, only talking about yourself. Like, if you make everything about yourself all the time, always trying to take control of conversations, plans, being like, oh, me, and not letting your friends shine, or not congratulating them when they succeed, like, being so self-centered, like, that's just messed up. And I could go on, but yeah.
What's the most important lesson that you've learned in friend groups?
Pick your friends wisely. I'm not really sure.
What else?
Don't date them. Probably.
Don't date your friends.
It's different if it's, like, they're not that close. Like, I mean, if you're, like, in the same friend group and you're best friends for years and years, you probably shouldn't date them.
Facts.
But if it's, like, they're, like, an acquaintance or, like, a casual friend, like, outside your friend group, that's different.
Right.
Because that's, like, friends to lovers. But if it's, like, best friends since childhood, and you guys date for a month, you're just throwing it down the drain. Yeah, and don't take disrespect, because a lot of times it's like, if you take it, you just take it until you can't, and then you snap, and then it turns really ugly.
Right.
Because sometimes it's on you. Like, sometimes you have to communicate, because if you don't communicate, then sometimes the other person doesn't realize what they're doing wrong. And then it turns into this big thing. But it's different if you're not taking it, you're communicating that you don't like it, and they continue doing the behavior. And then that's when you have to step back, because you have to appreciate, like, yourself. And, yeah.
Okay. So here's how I look at things, right? This is where I'm at today with it, right? So right, you are my daughter, right?
Yes.
I love you to the end of the world, right? When my daughter has friends, they become my daughters. That means I'm going to protect you, I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to make sure you're safe, you have food, you have a good time. I'm never going to ask your family for any money, right? I'm a true gentleman, right? If you're my daughter's friend, right, and she loves you, I love you just as much. You'll never have to worry about anything, put it like that, right? But at the end of the day, right, if my daughter tells me that it's time to move on, and she's making decisions where she doesn't want to be friends with people, I'm on her side, and whatever my daughter decides to do, I'm okay with it. I will give her advice. I will tell her what I think. She's her own person, right? I handle things differently in my life that she's gonna handle it in her life, but I trust that she'll make the right decision because she makes good decisions. So if she makes a decision and she stands on it, right, she's making the right decision for her, and I'll respect that. If some friends don't make it out, it's nothing against you guys. And when we see you out in public, we're all cool, man. You don't have to worry about anything. If your fathers want to talk to me, I'm not gonna hold it against you guys because I understand that you guys are still little girls and you're still trying to understand life and figure things out, and people make mistakes. But like I said early on in the podcast, right, there's consequences for actions. And if my daughter feels so hurt to the point where she can't be friends with certain people, it is what it is. We'll move on. It's not beef. But, sometimes things have to come to an end. JP, every summer, what do we do for you guys?
Road trips and...
We do road trips, right? Every summer, the last, 3 summers has it been?
2.
2 summers, we took the girls to Knoebels, which is the amusement park that's about 3 hours away, right? It's always a fun time. You guys get to go on rides, right? They never have to pay for anything. It comes out of our pocket. And, we drive them there. We have a good time. We take them home. And so when you're my daughter's friend, right, we're going to have a good time with each other. It's going to be fun. Sleepovers be lit. Pizza party. And all the food and everything. It's always a good time, right? So when you're my daughter's friend, right, you become family to me. And some people make it, some people don't, it is what it is. All I would say is love your friends, man. Do right by your friends. Things happen. But as long as you remember that friends are supposed to treat each other the right way. Right. Friends are supposed to do right by each other, stay positive, and be good friends at the end of the day. Because if you can't be a good friend, there's no reason to be friends with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to do right by your friend who invests time in your friendship because they care about the friendship, then there's no reason to be friends with somebody, right? So, that's where I'm at with it, JP.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think this episode's a little too
Some
long,
people make it, some people don't. And it's okay. Because here's the thing, all of you guys, right? Here's what I'll let you guys know. Is that just like boyfriend and girlfriends, right? Friendships sometimes come and go. The friends that you have for a lifetime, your whole lifetime, it's usually less than a handful. It's usually 1 or 2, 3 if you're lucky. Forget about it. 5 would be a ton. You understand? So friends come and go. You understand? And that's life. So just enjoy the times that you have with people. Try to do right by them. And one day, if you're lucky, we actually spoke about this, right? Nothing in life is guaranteed. That's with everything, including friendship. You understand?
Friends come and go.
Friends come and go. Boyfriends and girlfriends come and go. Family comes and goes. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Everything, right? So just try to be good people, and maybe you'll get lucky one day, right? And you'll have friends that you have for a lifetime, right? And I wish that for you guys. But just like everything else in life, it's not guaranteed. Just because you want it doesn't mean it happens. All you could do is try as hard that you can do to make it happen. And sometimes, even if you try that, it still doesn't happen. You understand? Having lifelong friends is special. That's why you don't have very many of them. So when you have it, and you feel like this group is special, and we got something, and we're jiving, and, things are fire between us, and, we that clique, we the gang, right? Just try your absolute hardest to keep each other together and happy. You know what I mean? So that you guys can have something for a lifetime or a chance at it. You feel me? JP, we going. This is the longest podcast. Is not even.
Yes.
We might have to make this one a two-parter, JP.
Nah.
What do you mean? Who's gonna sit for 2 hours and watch the whole thing?
I don't know.
Yo, JP, this one is called episode 28, Friends and Honesty, Valentine's Day special, JP. Season 2 is more lit than ever, right, JP?
Yes.
You know what I decided, though?
What?
Our first season, right, I made it for them, right?
Yes.
This season, I'm making it for us. I'm doing it for me this season. I'm going to do what I want to do and not what I think the people want from me. You understand?
Yes.
So, you're not going to get 26 episodes again. For me, I want to do one a month and make it really good. That's where I'm at with it.
I agree.
I want to give myself time. I want to give myself time to edit the videos, make them as good as possible, and give you more quality over quantity. You feel me? And if you guys subscribe and like and send it to your friends and all this kind of things, maybe we'll do more. You understand?
Yeah.
But right now, I'm not getting paid. So with that being said, if you want more from the JP and Googie, because we bring in the most honest podcast on the planet, the most honest father-daughter duo ever, matching in the burgundy. If you want more of that, hit the like. If not, you're getting one a month. That's it. We got lives, baby. We got things to do.
For real.
And that is
JP.
This is Googie, and this is the JP and Googie podcast. Tuning out. We are out of here, baby. Let's go. Peace.